In the darkness of Ra's absence, I call upon you, the bringer of justice, the harbinger of death. I call upon you, World Killer.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, and today we're going to be doing my review for episode 20, so if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss any Supergirl videos later this year. So this episode was really good. I especially really liked the Alura and Kara stuff in this episode, along with the Mon-El stuff. By far the most interesting part was on Argo City. We had some really good moments with Alex back on Earth, so overall a very good episode. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the opening. So we get that Kara and Mon-El scene, and Kara says, "It's perfect out here. With just you, I don't have to pretend," and this is her sort of unburdening herself, because on Earth she's had to pretend that she's Kara, and we get this throughout the episode, and you know, I think it roots from what's happened with Lena recently, and so she's really thankful that in space she can just be true to who she actually is, and she can be Kara Zor El, which we'll talk about in a minute. And so that was a really beautiful opening scene with them discovering Argo City, and then them actually going to Argo City, and we get to find out about Kryptonian life, and we get to have a look at what it is, and it's very similar to how it's portrayed on Krypton, the TV show, and I'm really happy that they didn't veer too far off, and it's a really nice looking city. Argo City looks beautiful, great CGI, great acting performances from all these different extras and people in the actual episode. So there is no secrets in the future. Mon-El reveals that he's called Mon-El from the Legion of Superheroes. That's what he's referred to as if anyone sees him in public, and so the idea that he's able to do that freely in the future definitely entices Supergirl, because she's had trouble with her identity recently, and I think it would be something that she would like to unburden herself of actually doing. So the next thing I want to talk about is the end scene, and Mon-El says, "I'm very fond of your daughter," and oh my god, we get a few of these looks throughout the episode, and it's brilliant. And this sets up what's going to be happening next episode, because at the end of the episode you can see Saturn in the sky, or some sort of ringed planet, most likely it's Saturn, but that is crazy. And if you remember back to episode 1 in the dream scene, we saw that exact same ringed planet in the background when we saw the dream scene in the field, and in fact we're seeing that dream scene next episode on Argo City. They potentially might wear that clothing, or it could be a dream again, but it is in fact where they were actually dreaming. And so with all the foreshadowing in episode 1, I definitely think it's going to pay off in the next episode, because that was a heavy caramel scene in the opening of season 3. And so what happens if this is the moment where we get the return of Caramel, or there is a hint at that? I don't think they're necessarily like going to kiss or anything like that, because Mon-El still respects Imra, Kara still respects what's going on with them, because Kara actually doesn't know that it's a forced marriage and about the actual context of what's going on. So I've got a feeling that with them returning to Argo City next episode, I have a feeling they're going to unburden themselves even more, and you know, I think there's going to be quite a lot of truths coming out, because the next episode looks brilliant. And so at the point where Kara realizes she's on Argo City and that she's on Krypton, we get to see the return of Alura, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's truly emotional. The reunion was brilliant, and it's revealed that her father invented a force field from the Black Rock that they actually intend to bring back to Earth, that they could actually all live on, and that is their only way. And so they're sacrificing a little bit of their lifetime in order to stop the World Killer. So it's really great, and we'll talk about the World Killer stuff in a minute. But Alura remembers Mon-El, so she's definitely seen him in the past. She's seen the Prince of Daxam, and maybe they've briefly interacted, but she definitely knows of Mon-El. Mon-El probably did have a big reputation, as Kara actually knew of the Prince of Daxam before she actually knew that Mon-El was him. And seeing how he's totally changed and has become this absolutely brilliant superhero, and he shows a true sign of being a superhero as Mon-El helps a kid who is infected with something, and it's absolutely brilliant. I love that scene, probably one of the best scenes of the episode. So the next thing I want to talk about, I actually screamed at this moment that we're going to be talking talking about, and it's at the reveal of who the Kryptonian council members are, and you can see that Reign's maker is in fact alive and well on Argo City, and she's on the council and no one knows that she is one of the makers, and that is crazy. I legit screamed really loud. I went, oh shit, what is going on? And so at the end of the episode we get to see that she is in fact the maker. The version of the maker that we've been seeing in the hologram form is actually in fact her, and obviously I recognized her from seeing her face and stuff, but we got the confirmation at the end of the episode that she is in fact Reign's maker, and she praises the world killers at the end, and it was a brilliant end to the episode. And so throughout this episode we're questioning why the hell would she let them get the rock, and I'm guessing is going to actually aid Reign in some way. I'm really looking forward to next episode because she's returning in present day with Kara and Mon-El going back, and I think there's going to be a big battle between them, and I'm looking forward to that. So next part I want to talk about is Krypton and their legacy and how it's actually lived on. We get a brilliant sequence with Alex jumping over buildings, and it's all over Kara's speech of how people are protecting and living on Krypton's legacy, taking down these people from Fort Raz and different things that Krypton has actually created. And so it was just a really nice montage sequence that we got, and it really shined on Alex in that scene. So the next part I want to talk about is the Alex stuff in the episode, and once again Alex is brilliant. I absolutely love her. I love the action stuff, but then we get that really nice scene at the end of the episode where we get that Maggie shout out. We haven't had a Maggie shout out in a while, kind of missing her right now, and I think it would be brilliant if she could actually return in the crossover with the Batwoman character, because there is heavy links, and you guys can go check out my video that I made a few weeks ago I think. And so we get a few brilliant scenes with Jean and also with Ruby. As you know, they've been getting a lot of scenes together, and I really do like Ruby. She is great. So the final thing that I want to talk about in this review is the end scene, and Reign escapes. So as soon as Kara and Mon-El return, Reign escapes, and I think next episode she will break free and maybe they actually take her down for a bit, but essentially something's going to happen to make Supergirl confident enough to actually want to go back to Argo City and live there with her mum, or at least take her mum home, but it seems like she wants to stay there. So that fight's going to continue on probably at the start of next episode, and I'm looking forward to it because Reign is awesome and I love the fight scene. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and also subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any Supergirl videos, because I'm going to be releasing my trailer breakdown for next week's episode, so get ready for that. And we're going to be getting that dream scene again, either in present day or as another dream, probably in present day if I was to hazard a guess, and it's going to be really awesome. So get ready for that, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like shy.